is 757. It's the best podcast on the East Coast. No limit, you heard me?
You have a schedule. That's a schedule. If you want to see, all right. So let's take the podcast. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn. And it was just so, and it's real.
I'ma sit in that bitch like that.
You feel?
Black ass.
You want a fortress?
Dreadhead.
Damn. No Limit Podcast with Shogun D-Lo.
So you said it back. Let's start this over. Time and time again, we come back with the best of the best in the biz. You already seen first season, so you actually already know what the name is. But for the ones that don't, we are the No Limit Podcast.
Somebody that lost somebody in the mix of war. Stop. I love you, Bobby. Don't shoot. Put the guns down. Come together.
And above it all, look how far I came.
I am NenoDacarter.
It's a war outside. It's a war outside. It's a war outside. Yeah, it's a war outside. Lot of noise outside. Youngest killing youngest, y'all. Bring the Lord outside. Cause I've been patiently waiting. Can you hear my cry? A lot of bloodshed. A lot of youngest killing Lord. It ain't no love, yeah. When the people turn to Jordan, feel that love, yeah. It ain't no age in the streets when the bloodshed. In the hoods ain't safe, cause it's a warfare. When you mentally running to get a buck, yeah. Steady searching for love, cause ain't no love there. Nah, stop giving them guns, stop giving them drugs. Just show them the way, sometimes give them a hug. Then let them know that you care, ain't gonna always be there. Damn.
Yeah. Stop giving them guns, stop giving them drugs. Just show them the way, sometimes give them a hug. Then let them know that you care.
Through the storm, made it through the rain, and above it all, look how far I came. It's a war outside. It's a war outside.
Yeah, man.
It's a war outside. It's a war outside.
I'm still thinking about them old days growing up. Lost a lot of brothers in the streets, for them I poured up. VA, all in my blood, now watch me throw it up. Niggas sending shots, but they can't kill us, we immortal. The streets looking crazy, cause the younger niggas tore it up. Free the guys, even in that cell, keep your head up. Cause one day you be home, so stand alone and get your bread up. Had to get a hustle, Rick was coming quickly, manned up. The dream will only come alive if you wait for it. So when they give it a chance, you got to get it. Gon' chase yours, a lot of shit on me, it's impossible to take more. Cause I breathe love in the city, know I'm dead raw.
Made it through the storm, made it through the rain, and above it all, look how far I came. It's a war outside. It's a war outside. It's a war outside. It's a war outside.
Hey yo, if you from the city, man, will you lose a brother or a sister that you really care about? Hey look, man, stop. Don't shoot. Put the guns down. It's a war outside. It's a war outside. Free the guys. Free Tony.
You already know what it is, ladies and gentlemen of the 757. This is the best podcast on the East Coast. You're now tuned in to the No Limit Show with your guy, just said, D-Lo the Shogun. And tonight, we got...
NenoDacarter in this motherfucker, your bitch.
Yeah, you did that perfectly. I was a little nervous with the transition, but guess what? Yo, you did it. We talked about it. He did it. Bam. I like it. Love it. Yo, so we got the best of the best in the studio right now. Let's talk about it, man. NenoDacarter, what's up with you? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling all is well. You know what I'm saying? First of all, happy to be free. You know, that's just the that don't cost money though. You know what I'm saying? It costs time, but I'm happy to be free. I'm here.
Time is important, ladies and gentlemen. Time is a big deal, but we're going to get into that. But before, let's do a little backtrack so everybody gets to know you in the 757.
Okay.
Who is
NenoDacarter?
Yeah, who is he?
Man, some people say I'm the chosen one, you know. I can say that right there. A lot of people look up to me. It's a history, you know, of being a leader around here in Portsmouth, Virginia. You know, that's where I was raised at, born at, from Churchland. You know, I came downtown, and you know, a lot of people look up to me.
Okay. Okay, so you were born and raised in Portsmouth.
Yes.
Okay, whole life.
Not
moving to North Carolina, New York. Okay, because I get some artists sometimes, they be like, yeah, I'm from Virginia. How long you? Oh, I've been here since I was 15 or something like that. But I like it. Portsmouth. Now, Portsmouth, we all know, has a little rap sheet. Correct. You know what I'm saying? They used to say Pistol City. I changed it. I said this Positive City. You know what I'm saying? We changing the narrative. You know what I'm saying? We got a casino out here now. Obviously, you got the NoLimitPodcast out here now. You got Missy Elliott Boulevard down here now. NenoDacarter down here now. You know what I'm saying? So, before I get your backstory, Vile Virginia, shout out to my boy. He posted this or whatever. And the guy was on here. Okay. And you might see me what I said. Guy was on there and said, Portsmouth has the best women out of the 757. Do you think that is true? Now, I said, when you see me, because it's going to say No Limit Podcast, I said, but that boy drunk as hell.
I think he need another shot.
Okay.
Why? Portsmouth got, I can't doubt it. I think Portsmouth got the most hustling women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They that's what as I've been around the 7 cities, more or less, it's like, Portsmouth have the women of hustle. Their mentality is to hustle. They can trick a nigga to get their bills paid.
Oh, for that.
You go somewhere else, you know, the women different. You know, the women different. Some women cater to man, but Portsmouth cater to herself. The women cater to herself first. You know what I'm saying? They about $1 out here, man. All the women in Portsmouth about $1. So you fuck around with somebody out here, you got to have some money. Or know what's some money yet for the play. You know, it costs to play with Portsmouth women.
I respect that. I had an ex. I'm not going to say her name because I'm not going to give her no clout. I had an ex for one summer. And shorty took me through the ringer. Not like mentally, not like that. It was just like being around how she operate, like her parents operate. And you see it trickle down from the parents to her. Like, she gotta be in the fastest car, she gotta have the designer on, she gotta have a pocket full of money. And I'm like, yo, shorty, like, I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you know, I'm balling on a budget. You know what I'm saying? I get money, but I don't know what kind of money you think I get. You know what I'm saying? It was a fun ride. I feel like the experience, yes, very down to earth, very hustleified women. But the experience itself, I was just like, oh no, you fast paced.
Yeah.
Very fast paced. If you're not used to fast paced, leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone. But enough of the women about Portsmouth. This is about NenoDacarter tonight. So you said you was born and raised here. So let me ask you this: when did the musical field catch your eye? Like, what age?
I was like 11. You know, I was in school writing poetry during the time, and you know, they said I was slick with the words. So I'm like, shit. If I can write that, I can write some on a beat right here. So I tried to write it, and then I took it to school. You know, I can't say who I wrote it to, you know, but she know the story, and I wrote it to her, and she was like, you know how to rap. And I'm like, during the time, I was like, all right, I'm going to be the next Lil Wayne. You know, I'm rapping like Lil Wayne, dancing like Omarion, and trapping like Pablo, you know?
That is a wild trifecta.
It was weird, but I'm like, damn. And I grew into it. So the more that I went through in life, the more that I put on the music. And I experienced a lot. So my music tells it all.
Damn, that is wild. Trapping like Pablo, rapping like Lil Wayne, dancing like Omarion. That is wild. So my next question is, who is your musical influences then?
Man, I like I like Wayne, you know, Tupac. He alright, but I'd rather go with DMX, you know, my era, and myself, you know. Myself.
I gotta give you props on that. You are the first that came up here, and I asked that question because I want to know, okay, if I hear similarities. And with the tracks that you sent tonight, there are no similarities in your music. Everyone is different. Everyone has its own message. So the fact that you said myself is wild, because not every artist that come up here, they say myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I like it. I respect it. You know, you believe in your dream. You believe in your passion. So, I mean, I'm not telling y'all what to do, But I will say, hey, I mean, just take some pointers. If you're not your favorite artist, then
you ain't for nothing.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta, for real, you gotta be like you the best. Even though you got people that influence you, you gotta just aim at it as being the best. It's always a competition, no matter who it is in life. You just gotta be at competition with yourself first. Know thyself first. Cause if you don't know yourself, your music's not going nowhere.
true. This is factuals. This is very factuals. So the song that we just played was "A War Outside." It was deep. It had a meaning. I actually listened to it 3 times already. And could you explain to the audience and everything like that? Where was your head at? What's the story about?
War Outside, it came from my experience in Portsmouth. Like during my time, they took me off the street as a kid. I'm gonna say 22, 23 years old. So during the time of me experience the street life, the school life, and then now the kids are different. Ain't no love. The people that's supposed to be leaders around here, they just giving them, these kids, what they call the video game. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that the guns is not a video game. It's real life. So the song was based off just stop the war. It's war with yourself. That's what's going on. That's why it's called War Outside. First of all, you be at war with yourself and you take it out on somebody else that you really can forever relationship with. So that song is dedicated to really, I hope that touched the right person to inspire them to do better. You know what I'm saying? Because stop giving them guns, stop giving them drugs. Let's show them some love. I was shown real love back in my time. So now that I'm out here and I'm looking at it, a lot of people don't have real love for people. They just got $1. They chasing $1. But what about if you come walk and talk with me and tell me how you feel? That don't cost nothing.
2 references I have with that. And speaking of poetry, I wrote a poem and, I was saying the almighty dollar is the only thing that makes a grown woman holler. When I was, saying shit like that, is because, one, the grown woman hollers because they chasing the bread, and a mom. Because when a child dies, you know what I'm saying, they hollering in the funeral home and they chasing one thing. And it always bothered me that the black culture, we put $1 over everything. But we got people that used to own our ancestors on the thing that we chase the most.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wildest thing. And then another reference was, it's just like a cat from Florida, Hothead Youngin. He was just like, people always think I'm angry, but really just misunderstood. Okay. And like you just said, like a lot of these kids out here, they not angry, they not hateful. Deep down inside, they probably happy kids, but they very misunderstood. Yeah. And they know out here, they're not protected. Yeah. They know that no one really truly cares. No one has shown them that they care.
That's all it is.
So it's scary. So you want to be protected because who wants to be underground? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody, definitely. And it's a lot of kids. Like I had a conversation with a young boy. He liked War Outside. It was like, bro, I never heard nobody write a song like that. And I said, man, I just need you to keep living. Don't live this way. Live. Just keep living. You haven't lived yet. You 15, 16 years old with something in your pocket that you can go to war with. And I'm like, damn, bro. He was like, man, my dad here, my dad there. I said, I'm here. You can call me anytime you want. You hungry? You ain't got to go do none of that. I just want to lead by example, because if you don't have life experience, I can't teach you nothing. But I'm so known around here with life experience. If I want to run for mayor, a lot of people know me like 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? So that song is based off true story, true facts,
And I love it when certain artists, they have that pull, they have that power, they have that notability to where people know you enough where they be like, hey, look, you ain't got to do this. You can do other things, and I can support it. You know what I'm saying? We need more artists out here instead of flaunting to the kids, I got money, I got chains, I got cars, I got women. Because then, well, I know I'm not going to get it working at McDonald's or Home Depot or nothing like that. So the only way to get it quick enough to enjoy it is doing dumb stuff.
Life.
You know what I'm saying?
Risk his life. He can lose it, and when he got it, he can't enjoy it. Why? The next man beside him ain't number 16. He end up backdooring him behind something and that's just what's going on. It ain't no leadership, and then they got to do something with the system too as well. A kid want to play basketball. His mom is gone, his on drugs, his daddy in jail. How can his kid sign up for basketball? It's no other way. They just put him out there and not teach him or try to help him. They're just like, well, his mom is gone, his dad gone, oh well. But his dream was to play basketball. Somebody need to save that. The mayors, the the politicians out here, they need to have something set up for the kids can be able to help themselves to work, to provide. You know, some kids want to work young, but the only thing they know is to get this and get that, then go out there and do it. Nah, that's the way I learned. But I learned from the older people that taught me principles, and it ain't no principles in the game now.
Right.
You know, and
so what would you propose, like, because I know you gave a great example, and I know you gave your side of the story, but if you had the power, you know what I'm saying? Because you, like you just said, you've known enough to be the mayor. So if you had that power, what would you change?
first of all, I will, you know, I wouldn't call it Santa Claus. I don't believe in that, but I will invite everybody, all the youth, to trade them whatever they want to get it for them. If you don't got your education, I want to build a program called Another Way, because I'm always want to teach youngins that it's another way. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just kill, this, that, and the third. It's more than that. Life is life. It's places that they never been. You want to go to Dubai. All right, this is what you got to do to go to Dubai. I will build a program living. Like I done seen so many youth, kids out here just living on the streets, sleeping on the street. So with the power, or if somebody ever gave me the opportunity to get that power, I would change the way of life, living for the youth. Living, just show them love, man. That's all they want. In actuality, when they put that gun down and you actually talk to them, all they want is a family, somebody to call, somebody to look up to. But they'll be afraid to tell you that they scared, to be honest. You know, I would give them a safe home. I would build a complex for the kids that's want to enjoy this program. I would give them 6 months, teach them how to become a man. It's not an army. It's a choice, not a force. You know, and everything that's involved in it. I would build a store, jobs. I would build something nice for them. It's a lot of kids out here that deserve to live. You know, and I hated to see it every single day, no matter where you from. Not in just in here, but when I go places out of town, I see it and I hear it, and I'm like, damn, I wish I could save these people. But in actuality, it comes down to music too. You know, they want to be like their favorite rapper. In actuality, they don't know the struggle that they got to get there. Because you got to know somebody to get to where today.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And I want to put some truth in what NenoDacarter was just saying. For those kids out there that's looking up to these rappers, especially now, there's some rappers that you could look up to and they really holding their businesses. They taking what they done made and buying franchises and buying stores and doing youth programs and stuff like that. Fine, look them up. But for the other ones where you see like, man, they close to my age and stuff like that, half the stuff they got is fake. And I'm not saying fake design or fake nothing like that. It's the lifestyle that they're portraying to you.
Yep.
It's fake. It's not what it all seems to be. So don't take something from a 3-minute video or 3 to 5 minute video and think everything in there is real. Best believe it costs, and they didn't borrow.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And they got their own lives that they living out of their own truth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I respect that. I respect that. You have a vision for not only yourself but the youth, man. And it seems that you have a plan. When did you, like, where did the name come from?
The Nino came from trapping, you know, like the
Nino
older
Brown?
guy. No, that's the wrong Nino Brown.
Oh.
See, that Nino Brown is different from NenoDacarter. You know, the Carter is the same thing as the trap.
Okay.
You know, as the trap, he was like, man, you're different. You young, you want to learn, you're ambitious, you got integrity. So I ran with that, you know. And my guy, his name's Stunner the General, rest in peace. He's just like, bro, I'm Stunner the General, you NenoDacarter. You know, I trap more. So we was like, all right, we gonna keep it. And we ran with it. So other than that, in and out, from here to there, that's what I ran with. NenoDacarter, man. It's like, I want to make a difference, you know. Not just, it's an image that I have to hold. Like, this is my clothing brand called True Lucky. But it's something that inside of me that if I got the enough, I can change what I need to change. All it takes is one person. That's it. I don't know a lot of people, the mayors and all that, but I guarantee if the mayor heard what I need to say, how can we help the community? This is how we can help them. I lived in that same, I was that boy on that corner. I was that boy in that corner when I came to them people and say, look, I want to play football. My mom ain't there, my dad won't there. Nobody, you know what? So I end up joining the gang, you know, and I learned my steps of growing, you know, and at the end of the day, I became powerful. And now that the power I do have, the people that's behind me or with me, it's for better, you know. And I don't want nobody to look at that as, oh, this is negativity. No, we for the people for real. No matter what color you is, as long as you're willing to help yourself and learn yourself first. I don't want you to learn me. Learn yourself first. Learn what you like to eat. I like spaghetti. You might like pizza, but we pasta people, so it don't really matter. Let's learn each other first. And that's how we're gonna do this thing.
I know the people can't see it, but I know you looking at it. I'm very expressional with my faces, and I'm looking at him with the stank face, and I'm just like, boy, you really the mayor for real. Hey, look, NenoDacarter, the mayor, boy. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like it, especially because I was looking at the fit, and I was like, okay. I was like, I like that. I ain't never seen it before. When you was like, this is my clothing brand, True Lucky. That's when the stank face really hit, and I was like.
Yeah,
that's hard, bro. That's hard, bro.
At True Lucky Empire, man, y'all can see all the merch out there, man. You know, I definitely don't mind. I should have brought some merch here, but in the mix of working another job, you know, trying to better myself, you know. But next time,
no.
Next time, I'm definitely gonna give you some merch.
Oh, no. There's no offense to you.
Okay.
There's no offense. I can switch the camera once again.
Okay, let's hear it.
You artists. I'm gonna use the other word. You artists. Y'all be coming in here with y'all's brands on, and I love it. I love that y'all solidifying y'all's position in this game. And I'll be like, every episode, and me and D-Lo, before D-Lo passed away, we used to say, bring some merch. We could put it on the wall. We could take some of these pictures down. We could do this. We could wear it. We could promote it. There's only 2 artists that has brung us some merch. Now, I Am Hefe Beats, you know, he brung in the flyers. Then we had Ezekiel's Will. He gave me, you know, hat and t-shirt. But y'all be having some dope clothing. You know what I'm saying? I even put it on the table so other artists come in and they be like, damn, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Free promotion. Bring that merch in.
Definitely.
Bring it in. Especially when it's hard. You know, I let Brad with a cane leave because he was like, I got some headphones for you. And then when the show was over, we talked it up, and I forgot until I realized. I was like, I watched the video over, and I was like, oh, this motherfucker, he got me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but if y'all got fire merch, man, please bring it in. I'd love to promote it. I'd love to rock it out. I'd love to put it on and really be a brand ambassador for a lot of y'all out here. Especially, I like it. I like it. My favorite color isn't red, but I like the
all colors.
The clover idea with the pants and everything like that.
Loyalty, love, life. The 4th clover is faith. You know, that represents the average. So I just use loyalty, love, life. You know?
I like that. And it got a meaning to it. Oh yeah, I definitely rock that out. Cause I was looking at the hat earlier and I was like, fuck the ops. I was like, damn, I wonder if that's his brand. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, it worked together. It worked. Cause you know, I'm getting used to coming out the underground scene. I still love y'all. Still love the local scene. Still love y'all. But I'm starting to get used to a lot of artists that kind of got themselves already together. Like they brand, their licenses, their music in order, their management, they're doing tours, they doing this, that, and the third. So I'm getting used to it. You know, they got the chains on. Cause some of y'all be coming in here and I'll be like, damn, they motherfucker blinging, ain't they? They shining out there, ain't they? I said, you know what I'm saying? I respect it. I'm getting used to it. But yeah, man, I like what you got going on. I like the idea. And I would say personally, bro, don't let those ideas die here. Or not necessarily die here, but remain here. You know what I'm saying? Even if I gotta do an anonymous tip and be like, you know, NenoDacarter, he got some good ideas for the youth, a youth program in Portsmouth. You might have the mayor hit you up, be like, yes, I had a random guy hit me up. And be like, yeah, bro. Because everything you saying, I can tell just by the tone of your voice, it's genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's only why I know how to be. Like, I try to definitely reach out to Louise Lucas, you know, to one of my people. His name Eugene Richardson. So he definitely putting the idea to them to let them know, you know, my background is probably like offending them, but at the end of the day, anybody that I ain't never took them for nobody, you know what I'm saying? I was just honest doing what I was doing out there, you know. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to help them answer the questions that they've been asking themselves forever. How can we help them? This is how. Y'all got to get somebody that's in it or been through it so they can be like, oh, I know him. He's doing this now. Let me follow him. And that's the only way that it's gonna work around here. Other than that, y'all continue to have what y'all cut on the news. Y'all every time y'all look at it, y'all gonna see the young boys killing each other. Why? It's nobody out there trying to save them. Everybody's trying to act like they're afraid of them. But all you gotta do is step to them. Not with no gun. Common sense. That's it. Common sense. Let me talk to you real quick. Come ride with me. Let's go eat somewhere. Let's talk. What is the problem? They're gonna tell you. Their mom ain't here, their dad not here. They need somewhere to stay. They need some food in their belly. They need some clothes. Some on half of them want to go back to school, but they ain't got no shoes. They ain't got no clothes. You know, I got little partners that every time I see them, here, got a few dollars, man. Go get you something to eat. Go wash yourself. Or I might go buy some shirts or something. Here, bro. Or I got some True Lucky shirts. Or I might just have a young boy with me. Like I grabbed one of my young boys up now. You know, I don't want to say his name, but I grabbed him up from the lifestyle he used to live. He lived better than he ever. And I was like, bro, I'm not your daddy. I can just look at me as like another brother just helping you to understand you. You know what I'm saying? Like that tough guy stuff, throw it away, bro. Because when you behind that wall, no sirree. You know, the toughest, no sirree.
Okay, so I was trying to wait on it, but it seems like it is a conversation that needs to be had. And you mentioned it. You kept mentioning, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's bring it up. Because you had made the statement, 21, 22, you were young, doing your thing, just like all of us do. You're trying to find yourself, and things hit.
Yes.
Obviously, it didn't hit for the positive. It hit for a negative, but it came out as a positive.
Yes, came out as a positive.
So, give me a little detail without giving me too much detail. I don't want to know that all the just give me some detail. Okay, so you had a bid.
Yes.
Okay. When did the bid start?
The bid started 2013.
Jesus, that's when I graduated.
2013. 12, they was watching. The next thing you know, they scooped. And then from there, man, it went haywire from fighting the case to the feds. And, they looked at me like I was a kingpin around here. And, I was just providing like any other man. I went out here taking it, and that's just what it is, though. 10 toes down. Everybody know it already.
So, when were you necessarily released?
I was released 2 years ago.
Jesus.
2 years ago, but it was like to halfway house, and then they got the first offender program. They got the first chance. They got the second chance act. Then a couple laws came through, like all that,
Jesus.
It's been a long road though. It's been a long road. Through the road, my mom gone, my grandma gone, my two best friends gone, like to gun violence. But it's the same talk I had when I was in there. I was always the kid that was always advanced. Like I don't feel like it's right, I'm gone. I don't feel like this is a good time, I'm gonna go in the house and wait I was always that kid. And I learned that from being out there without nobody being around me. You know what I'm saying? And definitely though, like I just want to be able to stop and save some kids from dying and going in that place. Because if you're not educating yourself, you can get lost. And you're gonna end up living the rest of your life in there.
I'm gonna take this time to really talk to the youth out here, because I've had a couple up here. If y'all seen the episodes, if you haven't, go check them out. I've had a couple. I mean, We Outside tour, I had a couple artists on there. They was like, yeah, I just got out 4 days ago, 2 weeks ago. It was wild for me, because I'm just like, oh, okay, y'all really got motion, y'all really jumping back into it. Not in the negative part, but going to their career, you know what I'm saying? And I had to congratulate them on it, because most don't come out like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Most, once they get out, they trying to figure out a way. They, either they jump back into what they went in for, or they just give up altogether. So for y'all to come out here and really take that time, reevaluate yourself, find yourself, and move forward from it, I gotta respect it. And you're doing it the right way. But, I want to kind of shift it for the youth, to give them example, because like you just said, in there, all that tough guy stuff y'all were doing outside ain't inside.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes they need a reality check, because it's a lot of them out here. You know what I'm saying? I've met them and stuff like that. And they think they the toughest ones. Toughest. You know what I'm saying? But you tough when you got a gun. You tough when you got that on you.
Definitely.
But can you take an ass whooping like a man and get up and walk away? Most of them can't.
And that's what they is. They teach you that. That's my era. My era is you fight, you dap it up, and you keep it moving. This era now, you fight, somebody trying to kill somebody, or somebody just shooting up something and then somebody end up dying. So it just, man, I just hope. Like I've been steady at this, like writing down ideas and socialize with people that was 10 and some of the guys that's older now, they're in their 20s. They like, man, you was like a father figure to me, and I never knew that then. The way I carried myself when I was younger and they was younger, and now that they're older, the only thing I could do is let them know, learn yourself first, bro. Eliminate everything out your life and just learn yourself. That's all you got to do.
This episode is going to be wrapped around that phrase. Learn yourself. It is very, very important, especially nowadays. We going through a tough time. It's not like it is back in the day. To this day now, man, I mean, I got 2 kids myself, and I'm every day I'm looking at around like, yo, how did my dad do it? Like how like, don't get me wrong. Lights were still cut off sometimes. Sometimes it was rough. Sometimes hot dogs, hamburger helper, ramen noodles. Or sometimes you just didn't have nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got breakfast and that was it. But it's just like, they made a way. Yeah. And nowadays, the kids just don't understand. Yeah. Like, that street life, that money don't last forever, and it's not going to make you happy. It kind of breaks me down sometimes because I go outside, I don't see no kids playing.
And that's the era. It used to be cookouts, everybody playing ball at the park out here, Douglas Park Field, Cavalier Manor, Churchland, back of Churchland. It just used to be so much going on then. That's the era. Now, everybody's so afraid. Oh, bro, you can't go out there, bro. This is going to happen out there. I'm like, dang, it's going on out there? I was in the middle of two people that I watch. I damn near raised myself, and now they enemies. I don't like that. They like, yeah, bro, we don't mess. I'm like, what? Y'all would just know. Everybody got a way that they express themselves, but you ain't got to express yourself by hurting another brother.
Because I guarantee you, if you really sat down and sat them across from each other and asked them why you mad,
they wouldn't know.
They don't understand. It's their ego. It's their pride. Pride, and we talked about this last show, pride in the black culture is our kryptonite. It's our worst trait, because someone say something that we don't like, now we feel like, oh, we super disrespected. Now we got to end their life and ruin our lives. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the repercussion that come with it. Pride, man. Your pride out here is going to get you in a worse predicament. Let them say what they got to say. Oh, man, he bitch made it. It don't matter. You know why the rich stay rich? You think they care about what somebody else say? Nigga, I'm getting the paper. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to clock in, and I tell people when to clock in. That's the difference between the rich and how we act out here. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, I will say we definitely need way more role models. Yeah, definitely. Especially for the ones that don't necessarily have parent figures in their life, we definitely need it. Back in the day, and I'm speaking for myself, back in the day, if your parents didn't get you, the resource officers is gonna get you. Yeah, if they don't get you, your coaches was gonna get you. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you better be lucky. You hope to God that all 3 of them don't like each other, because then it's just gonna trickle down the line, man. I had an instance where resource officer, boom, you get ISS. Then I go from practice, you running extra laps, you doing extra push-ups. I mean, he making it hell for you. Yeah. And then after that, then you getting your ass whooped. Yeah. You come home, you go to school next day, and they be like, damn, why ain't you moving like that? You making excuses. You know what I'm saying? And we need more of that. I feel like, personally, to me, the youth need more people reprimanding. Not necessarily because y'all, me personally, I think the youth now is soft. Y'all wouldn't be used to the ass whoopings back in the day. Yeah, right, y'all be running away and y'all not used to them. Y'all not used to
switches.
Motherfuckers tell you to sit the fuck down, and that's what you're gonna do. Belts. Yeah, it just. But we do need some more. We need more role models to be more stern. I ain't your buddy. I ain't your friend. I'm out here looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that you doing what you gotta do, especially in the black community. We need it. Yeah. Stop letting these people, the young females, walk out here wearing everything, talking how they talking to y'all. Stop letting these dudes wear what they wearing. You know what I'm saying? pull them up. You got designer on, they $100-something, you want to brag about it, pull them up. Then what you showing your ass for? You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, I done seen so many videos that, you know what I'm saying, my father was in corrections and stuff, in and out and stuff, and he'll tell me all the time. He said, they like that shit in there. You keep fucking around. You keep fucking around. So shit, I always keep my shit wasted up. You know what I'm saying? When you talking to somebody, look them in the eye, shake their hand firmly. Don't keep your head down. You see somebody walking with their head down, either ask them what's wrong or tell them to pick their head up. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing down there, man.
Crazy. My grandfather used to tell me that all the time. He said, boy, you don't know how to walk? I caught me off guard one day. I said, what you talking about, Granddad? He said, all you do is walk around looking at the ground. You don't know how to walk? God didn't teach you how to walk? And I was just like, keep your head up all times, 24/7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we need it, bro. And we need more artists out here on their way up to bring some youngers up. You know what I'm saying? Teach them new things. Teach them, hey, look, you can do exactly what I do or something better if you keep focused, stay focused. You know? But I love that, man. I love that, what you got going on. We're going to shift up the dynamics before we start some more questions. I'm going to ask you, because what song do you feel like is the next thing for you?
Since we're gonna go with What Is Love, give them a little taste of that right there. I'm gonna jump into that song. That song definitely, being away, because some people don't understand love. You know, you think you love somebody because you can go knock on their door, you can call them, but what if you can't for years?
And where was your head at when you made this song?
I was just thinking about basically the people I love. You know, I was like, damn, I lost my mom, I lost my brother, you know, and it's like they definitely it's just weird, man. It's just weird, man. A lot of people like, I love you. I said, do you understand what you're saying out your mouth?
Yeah.
You know, you love your shoes you got on, but soon you get them dirty, you gonna throw them in the trash, right?
Yeah.
They don't understand love. You don't understand love, man. But hopefully sooner or later they will, though. You know.
So right now we got "What Is Love" by NenoDacarter. Yeah. We're gonna get back into it because man, I love you.
Everybody got a story to tell. I am NenoDacarter, man. And this is Souls of a Demon that my body can carry. Rest in peace, mama. Rest in peace, Nasir. I still think about my brothers who died too. I miss y'all. I love y'all. This is Fine Entertainment. They keep asking me about love, but what is love if they never around? What is love if you're not here with me? What is love? What is love if you're not here with me? What is love? I am NenoDacarter. How can you tell me, God, that I'm an image of you and you took my mom away? So what should I do? And they gon' speak about my brothers and them others, cause I sat in the cell, feeling broke, I had to suffer. Couldn't even drink, dawg. Couldn't even swallow my supper. So God, please help me. So what the fuck I should do? When I look in the mirror, I see an image of you. Look, I'm tired of the crying. Feet hurt when I step, carrying my family on my back. Still searching for help. You told me you never leave nor forsake me, dude. Searching back through the fire and watch me go through. Don't know if I pan, dog, but I know I ain't through. Take a walk in my shoes and my eyes you can use if you don't understand what I really been through. I done lost everything just to gain a little few. I had the world on my head cause I'm an image of you. What is love if you're not here with me? What is love? What is love if you're not here with me? What is love? I get so I love you all the time, but at the end of the day, you leave me confused. How can you say you love me?
don't know what that means. Some days I feel lost, it's like I'm stuck in my dreams. I took chances, y'all. I gave my life to my team. Some stage, some walk, ain't gon' speak on their name. For the ones who hold it down and kept it true with a nigga. Look, I love you forever, and that's real, my nigga. Cause my pain's dry deep, body hurting for drugs. Look, they trapped my body, y'all. Man searching for love. Girl left from the past, mom stay with a thug. Every night by the bed, she came through to show love. One or two, stay strong, cause my time was gonna come. And if I ever need her, then leave my head to the sun. I'm gone. If you're not here with me, what is love?
Yo, first and foremost, and I meant to ask you this, and I'm glad you asked for that song next. What is love? Your voice is a lot different, and there's only another artist that I said this about, and that was Bread with a Cane, because I was listening to his voice, and then I was looking to his music, and I was just like, yo, so you singing too?
Yeah, I make music, so man, you're gonna be surprised, man. Like, the beats talk to me, so it tells me how to come on them. So I just listen. And I feel like that the only way to be, man, you gotta just be real. Just be real. That's it.
So you don't feel like, okay, because the reason why I'm saying this, ladies and gentlemen, he got some gangster music on here too that we about to listen to. He got some gangster music on here and it's one of the songs on here that I didn't play about 6-7 times because I really fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? The beat was hard, the lyrics was hard, everything. But when you listen to this right here, it's like a total switch for you. Yeah. So you don't feel embarrassed or you don't feel shunned to go into that element.
Nah, I mean, everybody got a side that they hold back. See, I ain't going out here doing it to nobody. I'm just expressing how I feel over music. You know, I might get mad and make a mad song, but that don't tell me that I'm gonna go out here and do something stupid. You know, it's just like writing poetry too, though. When you write poetry, you it's emotion. That's how I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use that word. My emotions during the time I'm making music. That's how I felt. You know, I get mad. I go write a mad song. So when I record it, I be like, all right, I feel better. It's like a medicine. You know, everybody got different vices. Mine's is music. You know, I like to write music.
Sometimes when you do write though, and then let's say you write, like you said, a mad song, and then you go in the booth, do you still bring up that emotion?
Yeah, I take it. It becomes stronger then. If I'm writing a song on mad, and then say for instance something good happened or something like that, I still use the lyrics. If you ever listen to the lyrics of the song, I still stay on topic and don't ever try to swerve off, you know, because I don't want nobody to get confused about what I'm saying. You know, it's a message in everything that I'm saying.
Yeah. The only reason I said that is because, you know, I made music in the past, and like you said, I used emotion with it, and then people were like, man, bro, let's go to this song right here, and I'm just like, no. It's like, bro, you don't like listen to it? It's like, it's not that I don't like listening to it. It just, if I'm way past that situation, and I feel how, you know, bigger artists, they feel about their music. Sometimes they be like, man, I don't want to play that. It's because sometimes when you put yourself back in that element, you start to remember, and then it start to, all right, now I'm getting a little irritated, you know what I'm saying, or I'm feeling a little sad or depressed, and like some of my music, it's gonna stay in the archives forever. Dope tracks. It's just.
Have you ever wrote like if you mad, sad, and happy that day? I wrote songs. I done worked on that song, this song, and that song. So I be sitting there like, damn. Now I gotta talk about the girl on this song. I gotta talk about this on this song.
That's what I'm saying.
And I be sitting there like that. But you know, I definitely when I be listening to all the songs, I be trying to like, what can I do to make it better? You know what I'm saying? Like I be like, all right, I'm gonna hear this song right here. I was sad on it. Okay, I might miss something on it, a note or a hook or whatever. I be like, I'm gonna go back and do that. And the guy that I be recording with, he definitely every time is all love. You know, it's all love. So.
Yeah, I definitely misplaced the question I'm about to ask you right now. I definitely misplaced it. I should have asked you earlier because you had mentioned poetry. So, and this is just not just for NenoDacarter, this for actual all artists and stuff that say, hey, yo, I'm a writer. At first it was poetry. Were y'all good at English? And I say were y'all because I want, when they see this, I want them to,
Yeah. I mean, no. Math, yeah.
Really?
But yeah, it was weird. It was just putting the words together and not trying to make it sound like hooked on phonics. You see what I'm saying? And that was my thing. When I write music, I don't want it to sound like Cat in the Hat. I wanted to sound so a person can understand, like, damn, his metaphor is strong. He didn't use that word. Wait till y'all start hearing the music. Y'all gonna be like, oh, okay. The more the music,
Okay. The reason why I asked, because I was just like, you would think that somebody that's good at poetry, good at writing and metaphors and stuff like that, they'd be superb in English. Like, they'd be like, yeah, I got an A in English. And that's why I wanted to ask, because even myself writing music sometimes, I had an engineer tell me one time, he was like, yo, bro, why do you be trying to say all your words proper? That's because that's just how I wrote it, you know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, nah, bro, throw some slang, throw your little accent in there. And I was just like, oh, okay, so it don't have to, and it sounds way better when you make a word sound like, it's supposed to go with a word, and truth reality, it's not supposed to. And you know what I'm saying? And so now it's got to the point where I'm older now, so when I talk, like, people be like, oh, and they be like, damn, you slurring your words. I got a lisp. And now, because my brain is more of a music brain, I don't use the words the way they're supposed to sound and where they go. I just know that it sound right when I say it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People be looking at me like, what? And I'll be like, I just needed somebody to explain that, because I meant to ask a lot of artists that's been on the show that same question. But now that you kept saying poetry, you know what I'm saying? I had to ask you. Which you should be good at affirmations too, bro. I got to give you props on that, because you will repeat a same phrase or same word over and over just in this interview, same things, and it makes me remind me to ask you a different question or the same question. I'm like, man, he done said poetry like 6 times. I was like, okay, yeah. Let me ask you about that. You should be good at affirmations, bro. You really good at that, man. But speaking of songs and stuff like that, what's your catalog looking like right now? Like, if you, like, how many songs, if somebody looked up NenoDacarter right now, do we got albums, do we got mixtapes, do we got EPs? Well, you know,
a bunch of singles. I'm working on an album now, though. I was pushing just Talk That Talk. That's one of my main songs that when I got signed to the label It's Gorgeous, that's one of the songs that stood out. Bold Blood as well. I got a bunch of others, but definitely it's a lot that's coming. I'm about to drop NenoDacarter though, like, soon. Like, I'm just getting everything. I just got my ass capping stuff done. At first I was new to all this stuff, but now that everything is coming in play, money, all that. So it's like, yes.
And I'm glad you said that, because you said It's Gorgeous. So that's the label, correct?
Yeah, that's the they out of Vegas.
All right. So
okay.
I think, because I don't want to butcher what I'm about to say. I think I had them here.
Yeah, you did. You actually had the CEO Gorgeous here. You had
okay.
Kane.
Oh, yeah.
Sauce. Okay.
Yeah, I had them all here, right?
Yes.
But I had to make sure it was the right dude that I'm talking about.
Yes.
So he was here, the CEO, light skinned guy, Brady.
Yes.
So he was here, right? Let me tell you a funny story about him, right? funny. So when they came, usually I don't do the show as early as we did it. It was still bright light outside. I don't do it. I'm not a morning person. So we doing the show, whatever. They get here, and I'm figuring when we were setting everything up, it was like boom, 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 boom in the city. So I was trying to get it all in order, and I'm seeing SUVs. And I'm seeing cars, and it started with 1, then 4, then 8, then up to almost 12 people. And I'm just like, hold on, how many interviews I'm about to do? Like, hold on, wait, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you get here, and everybody knows the No Limit show, bro. In order for it to be No Limit, I get deep into questions, and so the show usually go up to 2 hours, or an hour 30 minutes to 2 hours. And so I'm breaking down Light Skin Bobby and Dope Boy Juice's show, right? Okay. And we probably like maybe an hour 12 in. And when you got all the lights and the cameras and stuff on, I'm seeing him in the background go like this. He just, I'm like, but I got the glasses on, so I'm not paying attention. I'm just like, oh, maybe he on the phone or something, you know what I'm saying? And then in mid-show, he go, hey, bro. He was like, what's going on? I was like, what you mean? He was like, damn, how long this interview gonna be? I was like, bro, when I do interviews, bro, mine should be an interview. Like, I'm interviewing the artist as a whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, we gotta do sound check. We gotta get clothes ready. We gotta eat. Like, what going on? I'm gonna keep telling this story until the day I die because it was the funniest moment. And I'm like, oh, my bad. And another reason, because I'm getting used to artists being punctual. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Putting it in their schedule. He's like, yeah, man. Like, he said, you about to do this the same thing for the other two? I was like, yeah. like, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I plan to. He's like, nah, we're going to speed that up. You know what I'm saying? But, nah, dope people. Me and Bullet know each other from some type of event. And me and him were looking at each other. We were like, bro, we know each other. I don't know where, but great team, great organization. What they got going on with the artists and touring and everything like that, fantastic. I'm glad I finally met y'all. Speak about that a little bit, man. Like, is this your first tour in a sense?
Yeah, I came back off a tour already, but definitely, man, everybody that's an artist that really believe in themselves, man, y'all need to tap in with itsgorgeous.com. You know, I'm up there. A lot of other artists up there. They got features, interviews, anything that y'all looking for. You know, it's like a hand away. You know how the cookie jar, you digging that? It's just like that. Hey, right here. We are out here. We from state to state. You can network. You know, we out here. And I think this is the time for y'all. You know, this is what y'all been asking for. It's a lot of artists out here that I try to network with. Like, shout out to Young Crazy. Shout out to Yan. You know, they out here, you know. But I guess a lot of artists don't show them that they ready, you know. And this is they got a platform set up for artist development as well. So it's gorgeous, man. Shout out to
please,
the CEO, man. He's definitely a great person. If you don't know him outside of work, you know him inside of work, he's a great person. You know, I went to Vegas. I got flown out to Vegas and signed my contract with him. So, you know, I'm going to be on this I thought it was going to be a short term. It's a long term thing. You know, I definitely talk to him almost every day, you know, on the social media. He definitely grinding from state to state.
No, I just want to reiterate artist development. It is very important. It is needed. A lot of these artists out here, they just get on social media and think, oh, I'm an artist now. And you can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. But when you get on that stage and you got a bunch of phones pointing at you, or people yelling at you, or throwing stuff at you, or they're expecting a show, because that's what they pay for. Yep. These tickets prices don't get to $50, $80, $100, $200 for a reason. They expect a show. So if you cupping a mic, like, you know what I'm saying, like you got something in your hand or something like that, like, or you just walking back and forth during your set, and you're not really engaging the crowd, it's all part of artist development. I used to tell people all the time, yeah, look, when my managers, first thing you say, want you to run a lap singing your song. If you can't run a lap singing your song, you ain't ready to hit the stage. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's work, man. It's work. And y'all, everybody need to tap in with the DJ Coalition as well, too, though. They have a lot going on, you know.
You've been watching. I don't know if you've been watching the show, but you watched the show, because I said that too.
They everybody's family. We're a big family, you know. And
I like that.
And I'm definitely out here, you know. My little situation can connect y'all, you know, and I'm connected a lot of ways, but tap in, man. Now is the time. Don't wait till later. And always remember this: the CEO is gorgeous. Always gonna tell y'all that it have to make sense. If you're not going to invest in yourself, don't expect nobody else to invest in you.
Bro, hey, you speaking that knowledge. When he said DJ Coalitions and artist development, I said, I got another one. Now the interview just got to go straight off a conversation and experience, because at this point he didn't say that, because usually I be having to teach him. Okay. Like some artists on here, and no disrespect to nobody that I had in the past, but a lot of them don't know the ins and out of how things are ran or how they're supposed to be ran. And when you said DJ coalitions, bro, that's a big opportunity. If you don't get connected with the DJs, you're screwing yourself.
Yeah, you definitely.
Shout out to DJ Nasty Nice out in VA right now. He will put you on.
Tank, you know, and just everybody, you know, like they definitely working. And if you never met Gorilla Zoe, he's gonna be there. He support us. You know, I was like y'all. I was lost one at one time, but hard work and dedication. Say something every day on social media. Every single day. Every single day that you wake up, go to sleep, record a part of something. Always be relevant, because if you start not believing in yourself, that's the thing. Doubt is a mother sucker. Don't ever plant that seed in you. You got it. I got it. I'm still here. I'm rolling around in the city. It's a lot of artists out here that's signed, that's doing their thing. It's hard work. Yes, I looked at it at y'all and like, well, that's easy. No, it's not. It's not easy. You can get in front of people that you never met, cameras that you never seen, interviews that you never seen. They're going to ask you questions that you never practiced. You got to be prepared. Prepare yourself mentally. Start from here. You know, build your platform up. Get with somebody that's booming. Invest in yourself. Get with a DJ to spin your song. Invest in yourself. That's all. Invest in yourself. Don't be afraid. Somebody going to hear a hard word. Never go unseen. Always remember that.
He mean with it. Oh, he mean with it. And I wish y'all could. Oh, he mean with it. Oh, he mean with it right now, bro. Bro, you ain't got, bro. Y'all don't understand how excited I am to hear somebody to say that, man. And it's only a handful of artists from all 3 seasons that really be on that mentally, bro. And they telling y'all the truth. I'm looking at y'all right now. They telling y'all the truth. Trust and believe. Put up content every day. Don't fall off. Invest in yourself. If you gotta duck off, you say, hey, I want to be an artist. Write your raps down. Pre-record them. Have your tone, everything like that. Stack your bread up till you know, okay, look, I got this, and this to invest in. Next following week, I got this to invest in, and keep it going. If it take 6 months to a year to stack your bread up at your job, do what you gotta do, bro. It's gonna work out in the end if you got a plan and you stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, man.
Even with the right, it's a bunch of like shows be going on around here. Go to one of them, practice make perfect. Because when y'all go out of town, I done been in New York, Atlanta, everywhere, a bunch of places that I thought I would never been, and seen different people. You know, you gotta know how to interact with people. Everybody's different. Every song gonna be different. So look, find you 2 to 3 hits and push. You know, and get them radio edited. Find you a producer and invest in him as well. An engineer, invest in him as well. It's a lot out here. Everybody complaining about the studio time, $50, $60 an hour.
That ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing, right? Imagine paying $100 an hour and then you gotta pay for your mix and master. You still gotta pay for you want to master, right? That sound that y'all giving out here is not a correct sound. You know, and you're gonna hear the difference between your music. Find yourself, and it gets back to knowing yourself. It always get back to know thyself and what you want to do, not what you see people do. Know what you want to do first.
Hey, we need some merch, some True Lucky merch, and on the back of it, you need to say "Know Yourself" because he using that phrase so much. It damn sure belong to him at this point. Know yourself. Hey, yo, tough collaboration right there. But speaking of that though, because you know I had to do my studies, and I told you when you got in here, I was like, okay, he coming. So I went to your story. I'm a heckler. I had to look at your story.
Okay.
Did you have an event tonight?
Yeah.
You had an event at like 7.
Yeah.
Talk about it a little bit. Preach about it a little bit.
I mean, these was shout out to Power Virginia too. I was on their podcast. Huh?
You was my boy Loud.
Yeah.
Loud Seabrooks. Yeah. That's,
you know they good people. You know, I'm definitely gonna get back up there soon. Definitely gonna get back up there. I see my boys every day.
Shout out to my boy West. Shout out to my boy Feed the Streets. All them over there.
And we definitely, I'm definitely working on trying to bring a bunch of artists so they can get on their platform and they can get introduced to the world. You know, you stuck in the shell, nobody ain't gonna know you. Definitely.
It is a radio station. They definitely do have connects. They definitely, and Loud definitely, he be on it. And he be having these events. I think I think the last post I seen, he was like, every Sunday it's free for artists to come out.
Yeah.
All you got to do is come out.
That's it.
Like,
Come
legit,
out.
it don't get no easier than that.
It don't get no easier than that. And show, and I mean, bring somebody. And like, it always, you know, don't have doubt. Bring yourself. You know, you may meet a fan there. You know, you just got to know how to interact with the crowd. Somebody gonna like your music if you give it to them the right way. Energy. Keep your energy positive. You know, you may be a want to be this and want to be that, but when you interact with them artists, they give you the jitterbugs. You know, I'm gonna be real with y'all because I performed a lot, and sometimes I be like, man, they might not like this song, and you know, I just go with it. But they love the artistic ways I have. Like, I've been through the artist development, so they know. They're like, boy, I like him.
And truth be told, bro, most crowds, whether a song is like top tier or not, they like the confidence.
Correct.
If you go up on that stage, your song could be, you know what I'm saying, it could need work. But if your stage presence like screams confidence, like, I don't care. It is what it is. I'm here.
Yeah,
you gon' watch me. You gon' clap. You gon' scream. Like,
I'm walking in heavy.
Boy.
I'm walking in 2 securities. I'm walking on my team. I got models, True Lucky models with me, True Lucky security. And I got my own team, my own artists that I'm helping them out. But other than that, they like, boy, he got to be somebody. So now they paying attention to whatever I do. Whatever I do. I sit, they paying attention. The cameraman paying attention. I walk in heavy. They may not like the music, but when I get on that stage, they like, oh, now I see what's going on. He's an artist.
And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It's been plenty of artists over the years that I did not like. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, for instance, Glorilla, when she came out with the F&F song, I was like, man, another black woman being ratchet.
I know.
This shit is just garbage. Oh, they just doing the most. And then me being behind, I actually got behind the car one time, and the females literally stopped at the red lights, twerking at the headlights, and I'm getting pissed. And I'm like, I'm a young dude, so I'm just like, why am I getting so angry? She done grown on me because her confidence was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When she be like, oh yeah, my ass fat and stuff like that, and I'm just like, huh?
I know.
And I be like, you know what?
Then
over time, I'm just like,
yeah,
it is kind of fat. You know what I'm saying?
I know. That's how it be though. I'm like, dang, I thought she had a manly voice.
Yeah.
Like,
but it grow on you.
It grow on you, and then I'm like, oh, okay, now I understand. Oh, okay, I vibe with it. I like Megan Thee Stallion energy. Like, her energy is out of this world. And Ice Spice, you know, like
you had it until you
Lotto,
said that.
See, they get in it. See, Sexy Red, it's cool, but Megan got the energy.
I love Megan.
Lotto and Ice Spice, they got the sex appeal. Even Iggy, boy, I like Iggy too though.
Iggy did what she had to do to win the culture over. You know what I'm saying? I give Iggy, she did what she had to do to win the culture. You know, when she was signed a tip and everything, screwed him over on that one. Lotto, I give her props, not because I like her music, but because if you watched her story, a lot of us kind of grew up with her because we watched her from rapping at 13, 12, all the way up to where she at now. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give Lotto props. Now, I don't like her music, but I like her progress. Like, she stuck with it.
Yeah.
That's 10, 15 years in the making for her. Megan Thee Stallion, love her. She's an anime lover. Now, am I kind of biased with what I'm saying? Because y'all probably going to look at past videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I am. I'm a Tory Lanez fan too. But the whole situation, I ain't got to deal with that. I wasn't in it. I still love Tory. I still love Megan. You know what I'm saying? Megan, you come to the show. Shorty, we can talk about anime. You do whatever you want to do. Yeah, you can sit right here. You know what I'm saying? But,
make sure you call me.
Yeah, exactly. Ice Spice.
She just...
Unfortunately, bro, like, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Some of my favorite artists, like the ASAP Rockies, the ASAP Crews, the Nas, you know what I'm saying? Some of my favorite artists have came from New York.
Okay.
I gave up on the New York scene. You know what I'm saying? And like, I love Joey Badass. I love Dave East. I love these people out there. Wu-Tang Clans. I love them. But the New York scene, bro, I just can't do it. And with her, I don't know what it is about her. It's just something that I do not like, and I can't get over it. And I done close my eyes sometimes to try to listen to her music. I've tried to play it in the car where the sound system is perfect. I just don't like her. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. And I like Doja Cat, and a lot of people don't even like Doja Cat. I just don't like Ice Spice. Okay. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen when it's a funny moment, but when Marlon Wayans, he was in what movie he was in, man? Marlon Wayans was in a movie. He was like, I don't like raisins. I don't like them. And I'm just like that. I don't know. I just something about her. I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's a dope looking chick. You know what I'm saying? She is thick. You know what I'm saying? But typical light skin. I know a bunch of light skins that are thick. But other than that, no, her music. A lot of drill music in New York. Yeah, because it's just like I need substance. Like, and when I listen to a song, I need, like you said, I need a story. I need something that motivates me, inspire me. Yeah. Even if it is something that came from you and it doesn't necessarily have the best positive story, is it a negative that went to a positive?
Correct. I
can't just listen to negative ass music anymore. Like, and I don't know if it's because I just gotten older. Like some music, like the Pooh Shiesties, Fujianos, Lil Durks, at one point in time, I liked it. But then when you actually break down the lyrics and you look at what they're saying, it's just like, but what comes out of it? Now y'all locked up for the next 10 plus years.
Yeah, and it's over with for them.
You know what I'm saying? And like you had everything. Y'all had the money. You had the fame. You could have did a lot of positive with it, but it dropped. And New York, they produce a lot of rappers. They produce them. And especially the young kids, like the drill scene. Like I've had songs by K Flock and you know, and a bunch of other artists, and the Nunu Boppins, and then I'm like, okay, but then when you listen to the song and you find out that the Naughty Boppin was about somebody stabbing up somebody's kid brother and stuff, and they making a whole song out of it, like disrespectful shit.
Yeah, that was.
It's just wild in the hip hop game now, like. Julio Fulio, yeah. I liked him as a Florida artist. Ace Youngin, you still alive right now, and I like your music, but at the same time, bruh, it only takes but one person to feel like, you know what, I need to get a name out for myself. Yeah. And then it's a wrap. Then you in the same predicament. You praising that the person's dead right now, just like Fulio did too. He did some wild shit too. I'm not going.
Definitely did though. He definitely did.
But it's just like, at the end of the day, look at the repercussions. None of these kids last long. None of these young people last long with the type of music that they spitting on.
All of them under the age of 25.
Bro, what?
They young.
And it's like, I used to envy these people. I'm just like, man, I gotta work 10 hours a day. Take care of my family 7 days a week, 6 days a week. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got money. Y'all got things to really live out y'all dreams. And you ruin it because you talking about wild shit. I know the feds, bro. The easiest job right now would be the feds, because all I got to do every morning, log into Instagram and just watch y'all telling yourselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they doing too, man. They telling on themselves, and they can't handle that time they gonna put on them kids, man. 16 years old with 40 and 50 years. How can you handle that?
Yeah.
You never been locked up.
Yeah. And now when you tell the cops outside, oh yeah, fuck you, bro. Yeah, y'all bums, y'all But when you get in that yard, you see that gate, and they tell you not leaving. You gonna do what I say.
Right.
It's a different experience.
Yeah, different.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different experience, and like we said earlier, we need people that experience that, able to walk out of there to tell them, you not built for this.
Yeah.
You know, y'all not. But like I said, man, the hip hop. I mean, as a matter of fact, let me ask you this: where do you see hip hop right now, or rap, or whatever you want to call it? I say hip hop culture.
A lot of people like the drill side of it. I don't know where that came from. I was lost to it at first, until I first heard it. The first person I heard was NBA YoungBoy. That's the first person I heard when I came home. I was like, damn, this a new wave out here or something? Then now I'm hearing it from everybody.
Louisiana,
the women,
Chicago.
The women rapping like that out here. Like, it's nothing wrong with it, but where did it come from? Chicago? Where did it come
Okay, so originally, now y'all can shun me if I'm wrong, but originally, because I've gotten in arguments over it.
Okay.
People have said it started with Chicago. Chicago created the drill scene.
King Von.
Not even that.
Oh.
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef. Okay.
Chief Keef was like the godfather of drill music. According to what my research shows.
Okay.
He was the godfather of drill. And after that, it kind of developed into Chief Keef. Then you got Dirk. Then you got Vaughn. Then you got 600 Breezy. Then you got a whole bunch of Chicago rappers. And I remember like when I was in high school, it kind of, because I was in Charlotte, and it was like a wave. Like when Don't Like came out, you seen motherfuckers go from waves to afros to dreads overnight.
Damn.
Everybody was dreadheads. Everybody wanted to do it because, I mean, Waka Flocka had that dreadhead appearance, and he was, Waka. So Atlanta and shit, but it wasn't solidified.
Yeah.
But Chicago solidified the shit. Was like, nah, this how we do it out here. You know what I'm saying? So then you had the Lil Bibbies and the G Herbos now, because I mean he switched his name a couple times, and then you had the King, what's his name? I don't want to say King Yella because it's not King Yella, it's another King dude. But a lot of people out there in Chicago really solidified that shit. Then it went to New York. Or I would say it went to Louisiana, and then it went to New York. Then it kind of went to Florida, and then from Florida it kind of bounced from that all the way to the UK drill. You know what I'm saying?
And now it's out here.
now it's out here, but like I didn't had artists out here sit on the couch and they kind of taught that drill. And I look at them, I'm just like, bro, you ain't never been shot at before. You ain't really never had to fear somebody coming by your job and just shooting you in your face. Like, or you going to a party where you sitting on the wall because you don't know who might be behind you. You never experienced that. You talk about it. You think you about it, but you really not. Bro, like a lot of them ain't about it. And I talk to them on some real shit. Not to discourage them from their musical talents or their aspirations to be a musical star. It's just like, bruh, you just not that. You know what I'm saying? And I know you not that because you on the internet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these street drill type dudes that they really not on the internet. Most of these times people are filming them, and those people that's filming are putting it out. Putting they content out. You know what I'm saying? Their team is putting it out, not them. But the hip hop culture scene in a sense, bro, it's kind of died from, and this is just my personal opinion, it's kind of died from the murder rap. It's kind of dead because a lot of them are literally dead, or they're locked up and they're not getting out no time soon. They, like you said, they getting those 20, 40-year bids. You know what I'm saying? They're gone. So it's kind of dying out now. And I see a lot of artists, they're just not necessarily switching up their lanes, but they're okay jumping into different lanes, doing country, doing pop, doing rock. Like, yeah, you got some hard rappers or whatever like that. But at the same time, do people believe in them? No. The people love them for a moment, knowing that, hey, bro, you're not going to be here that long. Like, I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is.
That's all you heard.
And people hate what I'm about to say right now. They're gonna hate it. They're gonna hate what exactly I'm about to say. But one person from New York that I say did the drill, had his little ups and downs with it, and got out and still popping.
Bobby Smurda. Oh.
Bobby Smurda for one.
Alright.
Bobby Smurda for one. But 6ix9ine really finessed New York, bro. 6ix9ine really finessed New York. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can call him a snitch. Y'all can call him a rat. Y'all let a dude that wasn't really about that life. He was a wild factor. He know how to do wild things and get people's attention. He already had a fan base before y'all was like, oh man, he ain't cool in New York. He ain't this and that. Dude already had a fan base in Russia, Romania, UK. Like, he can go over there. That's where he's making his money. And he's Hispanic. So he got the Latin culture as well. He winning from both sides. The only people that didn't really like him It's the black culture after the whole snitch allegations and shit like that. But he got in, he got what he wanted, got out, and he still paid. Now, the hip hop culture can take it for what they want to take it of. Oh yeah, he ain't really a blood. He ain't about gangs and stuff like that. But nigga still eating. At the end of the day, he's still eating. Now, do I respect it? But he followed the blueprint. A lot of these people, they hood, Pooh Shiesty, hood. He had motherfuckers, everybody wearing a Shiesty mask. You missed a lot of, I know you said 2 years ago, you missed a lot of shit. Because, I mean, they had motherfuckers wearing fucking Shiesty masks in stores and stuff like that. And they call them the Shiesty mask. You know what I'm saying? Had a lot of people doing that. And now he gone. He doing a bid. Fujiano had North Carolina turned up, Atlanta turned up, gone. King Von, gone. To the point where Dirk, half his team members ain't even here no more.
I know.
He, at this point, he just by himself. When the last time we heard a Dirk song? Once he did a song with Drake, I was like, yeah, he done doing the hardcore rap. Nobody gonna take him serious. And then we heard what happened to Virgil and stuff like that. I was like, okay, that Chicago is necessarily gone. I mean, nowadays you got V's, you got 21 Herald. They still on that a little bit. A lot of Detroit. Detroit is really really taking hold to that street rap.
Okay.
I wanna say Texas, but not really Texas. Texas is just not even street rap. They just hood. Like, you could feel it in their bones. Cali, still gang affiliated. Like, they won't get out of that in no time soon at all. Like, Cali is stuck in the 90s for some reason. I don't know why. But
just so much that happened.
Yeah.
So much has been discovered from the 1940s. It's from years, so
it's stuck.
It's gonna be like that for centuries. Nobody can change that right there.
Like when Kendrick did the whole when he did that concert, brung all the gangs together, like he had Pyru's Bloods and everything like that on stage. You even had some Crips on the stage. I was like, bro, I respect that. Finally there was a whole bunch of Indians and somebody said, okay, I'm gonna be a chief. I'm gonna let this shit stop. We gonna have a good time. We got a common enemy. Sorry, Drake, but they had a common enemy, and they solidified their position in it. And it was a dope time. It was a dope experience to see. But yeah, man, the music game right now is so volatile. Cause like, not everybody's wanting to sign a deal. Not everybody depends on a manager or somebody to give them the knowledge. They're searching for, like you just said, you learned about BMI and ASCAP and how to license your music and stuff like that. You take that 10 years ago, people weren't doing that. They didn't know that. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. They were, I'm gonna sign a deal, sign a 360 deal, then they stuck, and then they don't want to put out music because they know if they put out a dope song, they not gonna get paid for it.
That's
people
what's
scared.
Going on out here. You know, that's what's going on out here right now. Like the people that made I'm a Dog, that song, them boys supposed to got paid off that. You know, they haven't got paid off of it because they didn't understand the business. But if they understood the business, then when they made the song, they would have got paid. Now it's normal. Yeah, they can go perform it, this, that, and the third. But what about the money? That it's a lot of money. Everywhere I done been know that song.
Yeah.
You know, they play the song. They be like, oh, I'm like, let me see if they know it. They singing it. I'm like, they supposed to been paid.
Mm-hmm.
It's still stuck. You gotta learn the business as well. You as being an artist, you have to learn the business as well, because you don't want nobody handling your money. That's how you watch the movies, the Temptations, the Heartbeats. They teach you. There's lessons in it. Look, that lady that soon as she signed them, they get nothing.
I bought you a car.
What about Left Eye and them? Them TLC, they got jerk. You know, everybody gets jerk. If you don't know the business, that's just part of the hip hop culture.
37 cents off a $12 album is wild.
You definitely gonna get jerked. as an artist, learn the business because you're going to sign something, you're not going to understand it. They're going to give you a few dollars in your pocket, and as soon as you walk away, that few dollars going to be going off McDonald's tricking this, that, and the third. Then you're going to have your hand out wondering what the rest. The rest is in their pocket. So out of $1 million you pulled the got, you probably got like $500-$600.
Now answer this next question wisely. Answer it wisely. You take it upon yourself, but answer it wisely. Because you said a word that kind of triggered me a little bit. You said tricking. And when you said tricking, a lot of these artists, a lot of these athletes, they get caught up by a piece of pussy. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Damn it. They get caught up by women. They get caught up by women. Cause I'm trying to save my algorithm. My algorithms be good and the clips come out and I be forgetting to beep them out. But yeah, they get tricked out by women or whatever. And I asked couple guys from the last couple shows how they would handle it, and I've actually been asking everybody, how would you handle it though? Because you know what comes with the money. You know when people start learning your lyrics. You know when the women start looking at you, idolizing. Man. You know what I'm saying? Screaming your name, like, and somehow we as black athletes, and it goes all the way from golf to NASCAR to rapping. It goes from athletes to artists, everybody. Women, and I'm sorry to say it like this, but it seems like it's our downfall in a sense.
It definitely is, man.
How would you handle it though?
Man, like normally, since I've been traveling or something, my shorty will be with me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that that's how I handle it, but I try to keep peace, you know. And man, it's hard. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you. It's hard, you know, because some women probably just want you for an advice, and you just never know. You like, you know what I'm saying, or a meal just to express how they feel. So it's kind of hard though, man. Like that's why in my religion I believe that I'm gonna marry 2 women. You know, like I can handle 2 women. That's why. That's the only reason why I like finesse 2 times.
I was about to say that. So I was like, so you finesse?
You know, I watch him, but I was like, damn, he got 2 women. You know, I'm like, how can he handle that? But in actuality, he's studying something that he is law and spiritual that he can marry 2 women. You know, and that's just what it is. You know, my lady, not agree to it or this, that, and the third, but that's something that I look forward in doing. That's what keep a man grounded. You know, you might get mad or sad because your woman, and that's what we get. This woman might be fatter. This woman might be slimming. It don't be nothing about the pussy. Bleep that for me. But it don't be nothing about it.
Bleep that.
It be how women treat you.
Yeah.
You might go through something with your lady, and this lady right here might treat you so good, you might feel yourself that night. And you not understanding, why did I just do that? Because you looking for your lady to treat you that way so you can find in another lady. And that's why we trying to tell women, stop bringing men down. You know, sometimes appreciate what we do for you. It can be something small. Appreciate the time that we do have for you. You know, we may not have time. We got to work our whole life. But that time, that 5 minutes to say, baby, I love you, or this, that, and the third, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the small, not the big, from us. Because we work as men. Just look at it.
Trust and believe. I put this statement out for myself. Mine, she knew I was a dog. I'm not gonna say the H word. I was a dog from the beginning, and my biggest fear is women. That's my big lust. You know, they say the 7 deadly sins. Damn. That is mine, lust. And like you said, knowing yourself is understanding your biggest problem. Mine is that I love women. I love them. Yeah, I love their shapes. I love their characteristics. I love everything about them, and I love playing the game. Man. Like I love the game of getting a woman. I love it. A lot of dudes be like, and the crazy thing is, especially when you ain't got a trick on them, like when there's no money involved, it's just words, how you talk. I love it. It gets me going. It's like playing chess. But at the same time, I understand that it doesn't, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't come with the most positive outcome.
It don't.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't, man.
And with the game, like in the entertainment business,
man,
that's the worst.
I mess with a model, a known model. She's not from around here, and definitely the guys before my time or that, it's the same thing with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, man, how? You know, you can't turn down out of 100 people, somebody gonna get your eye. You know, I might be in an argument with you. You might want some time out or something. So it's just like communication as well. That plays a part in a relationship. So if I can communicate with, look, baby, like, I ain't trying to argue with you, but if you need some time to do what you need to do, do it. That's how I do mine anyway. Like, look, man, I'm in a business that anything is possible. You know, and like, I can't put love, can't be on that. It gotta be loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cause I'll tell you right now,
anything is cheating.
Any girl that I've ever dealt with or dealing with now, they'll tell you, he suck at arguing. I'm not an arguer. I'm quick to hit him with the.
Okay, hang up the phone, block.
I'm so bad at it. It's embarrassing because as soon as you start I start going back to my childhood and nope. I got to go.
That's what I be doing too.
I got to go. But I want to ask you this because you said finesse 2 times, and I don't know if you've seen it. It hasn't been recent. It probably came out like it's July now, so it probably came out in like late May, early June when he went on there. He was like, a lot of y'all niggas ain't bred like me. Y'all can't do what I do. I done been in a hotel on the opposite side and hearing my girl get clapped up for 200.
Man.
Did you see that video?
I seen it, but it's like whoever, he probably came from that era, you know. I came from that era, you know. Everybody that know me, I stayed with 7 to 8 around me. You know, I never took none from them because I want to uplift the women, no matter what they do. But I want to make sure they safe. So him saying that, I was like, oh, okay. But then you turn around and do the same thing with NBA YoungBoy when he said that he gonna give you some more money and I will let you can fuck my girl. You ain't see that?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, you want to fuck my girl, but then you turn around and it's just weird.
Because it hits that thin line. Like I even said it to mine today. I told her I was like yo you because she was like, because me and her, the way we talk sometimes to each other. I done had homeboys be like, yo, y'all open as hell. And I was like, that's why shit didn't lasted 10 plus years. Because we open, we don't hesitate nothing. Yo, you not attracted or you not feeling or you not doing this. We you know, I understand. Yeah. Hey, look, take a break. Go see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do me. And when we didn't, 10 years ain't been the perfect 10 years. We done split up a couple times. But at the same time, like, we got to understand ourselves. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's and like I told her today, I said, man, you see them girls on here, man? You see these girls on here, they making these 30-second videos. They be hitting 1.2 million views and getting paid. I was like, hey, man, put on that spandex and shake some ass or something. You know what I'm saying? I was like, because she had showed me the other day, she was like, see, this shit is, she was like, man, this is some bull. Like, this dude is a weirdo. Da, da, da. She's showing him a message. And I'm going through her phone. And I'm looking. And I'm just like, she's like, block it. Block all of them. Block all this. I'm looking at it. And dudes just talking to themselves. Yeah. But the first thing, what I'm realizing is they like, oh, yeah, let me pay for this. I got you this. Let me, can I do this? Can I do da 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 da? Hey, I want to do the things the right thing. So I told her today, I said, next time this happens, it's time to finesse. Because if they that stupid to understand, like, yo, we got videos, we got everything together, and you still, kids together, you still think, shorty, shouldn't he finna go? Go ahead and play it like that. Go ahead and play it like that. Get all the money. Because guess what? The less I got to spend, it's great.
You sound just like me.
Go ahead.
You sound just like me, but they get mad and offended like we are dead serious.
Yeah.
And they don't understand it. Like I tell her, I say, look, if a cool jank come through and say, look, I got a couple thousand, I just need to look at you. You think I can get ass naked right then and there? Man, here, go ahead. What you want to look at? Don't touch. That's gonna cost a couple more thousand.
Oh yeah, for a fact, because I told her straight up. I said, let a female be like, I just want to see it. How much you paying? $250 just to see?
Man, they don't understand it.
Shit, you know? I think men, we just different. We different because we look at it like, I know what it takes to make this $250. Because like you said, we work. We hard working. We work 24/7. And we know where 250, a lot of people out here, 250, that's a whole day's work for some people.
Right.
But if I can get it in 10 minutes.
And then say, baby, I got this money. What you trying to do?
You want some Starbucks?
And she gonna be like, yeah. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
That's all it
saying?
was
Like, I'm still looking at profit. But it's just a different wave, man. But I'm going to take it off of this right there because I already know these clips are going to be crazy. I tell you what, let's go to the next song. Okay. But I'm picking it this time.
Okay.
I know there people looking at me like, this is his interview. Why is he picking? I'm picking it because I told you I like this song a lot. I like this song a lot, and where is that? No, there it is. Boom. Yeah.
Well,
talk about that real quick while I get everything set up.
This ain't right here, man. Everybody love this song. This song called Bold Blood. You know, it was wrote on a time of peace, and then they like, man, I think he got soft because I became a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh nah. Let me write this. Let me let motherfucker know that I'm still the same person. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote a song. On the other side, y'all listen to it. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it, man. It's on all platforms too. Bold Blood. Everything y'all heard tonight is on all platforms.
So Bold Blood is on all platforms. I can't wait. I can't wait.
If y'all want to check down a little snippet promo video, it's on that too. NenoDacarter, Bold Blood. It's gonna pop up a promo video too.
Where's that at?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, he been holding out, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, so. Bold Blood. Oh, Lord. Pray to God because I'm gonna catch you slipping. Oh, Lord. Whoever with you, then they gotta die with you. Oh, Lord. When them shots hit your body, who be with you? Oh, Lord. 100 dead eyes smoking in my fist. I got murder on my mind while I'm sipping on this cup. Cause these fuck niggas keep acting like don't really know what's up. I'm on demon time. Well, if I catch you, then it's up. I'ma let it fly. Cause I really don't give a fuck. All these fake niggas keep screaming that they on some real shit. Keep running your mouth, that's how you get killed quick. All this pain in my soul while I'm smoking on my eye. I got blood in my hand, ice on my heart. Lost in the dark, a lot of voices in my head, y'all. They say they love me, but they really want me dead, dawg. Gotta keep my body numb, I'm high about these men. I swear to God, if I catch you, then your ass gon' end up dead, yeah. Oh, Lord. Pray to God because I'm gonna catch you slipping. Oh, Lord. Whoever with you, then they gotta die with you. Oh, Lord. When them shots hit you.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Just 1 second. This is a No Limit exclusive. We got to run it back. You got to run it back. NenoDacarter, Bold Blood, bro. I got to run it back because, boy, I'm in here. We got to run this one back.
Go.
No Limit exclusive, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, so.
Download this shit, man. This shit on all
Download it
Oh,
right now on all platforms. You want a snippet, go to YouTube. You want to hear the full song, all platforms. Bold Blood.
Pray to God because I'm gonna catch you slipping. Oh, Lord. Whoever with you, then they gotta die with you. Oh, Lord. When them shots hit your body, who be with you? Oh, Lord. 100 dead eyes smoking in my fist. I got murder on my mind while I'm sipping on this cup. Cause these fuck niggas keep acting like don't really know what's up. I'm on demon time. Well, if I catch you, then it's up. I'ma let it fly. Cause I really don't give a fuck. All these fake niggas keep screaming that they on some real shit. Keep running your mouth, that's how you get killed quick. All this pain in my soul while I'm smoking on my eye. I got blood in my hand, ice on my heart. Lost in the dark, a lot of voices in my head, y'all. They say they love me, but they really want me dead, dawg. Gotta keep my body numb, I'm high about these men. I swear to God, if I catch you, then your ass gon' end up dead, yeah. Oh, Lord. Pray to God because I'm gonna catch you slipping. Oh, Lord. Whoever with you, then they gotta die with you. Oh, Lord. When them shots hit your body, hope he with you. Oh, Lord. 100 dead eyes smoking in my pistol. I'm 5 up with you niggas, I'm on demon time. And now I push a nigga shit back, receiving line. And now I double mine, watch what you speaking mine. Green flag, I swear your block and let them heaters fly. Don't give a fuck about who you know or where you at, nigga. You can run that God, I'ma still check niggas. Up this going violence, that's what I respect, nigga. It ain't no age in the street on my set, nigga. Don't fuck around and get fucked around and get murdered. I got demons in my head, that's for certain. And put anything down like a curtain. And both bloods mixed in my purple. Oh Lord, pray to God because I'm gonna catch you slipping. Oh Lord, whoever with you, then they gotta die with you. Oh Lord, when them shots hit your body, hope he with you. Oh Lord, 100 dead eyes smoking in my pistol.
Yo, so that was Bold Blood by NenoDacarter, and I listened to it, and this is the 10th time I listened to it now. I realized that I did contradict myself. I did, cause I we just had a dope ass conversation, and I told NenoDacarter, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, the drill, but it's not drill. It's not drill. You know what I'm saying? It is gangster. It is hard. It's hard. The lyrics is hard. Y'all listen to it. You hear what he's saying, but I don't know, man. That one just get me going. It just get me going, bro. It get me going, and I love it. And I love all the music that we listened to tonight, but that one right there, before you even got here, I was listening to that 3-4 times. Like I was like, look, I gotta hear another one. Fantastic. So we talked about the merch, we talked about the backstory, we talked about the uplifting positivity that he's trying to do to reform his city. We talked about the shows, we talked about the album that he's working on. Whew. And we talked about them getting signed to a label. We talked about a lot tonight, man. And honestly, I always tell everybody when they come on the show, this is just part one. Okay. Part one to your story with the No Limit podcast. Because in the next 4 to 6 months, I want to have you back to do a part 2. Okay. And I want to see the difference. Okay. I want to see what's elevated. I want to see what you learned. I want to see what you've done. I want to see if situations have changed that we learned. You know what I'm saying? I want to get some merch. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I want to be twins on the page. So, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because right now they see the chains on. They see the fit on. They see what you rocking right now. I want to switch the camera and we be having the same True Lucky clothes on. You know what I'm saying?
Send me your size. I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna drop it off, and then when it's time,
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna be watching the show. I'm like, oh, okay, you got it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? like I said, Ezekiel's Will, man. I done had a couple shows and I had his fit on, bro. I love it. I love like when I put on an artist or anybody up here that come with their merch. I love it because I'm just like, yo, I'm not necessarily just representing themselves, but like, yo, this is wearable clothing. Like, it's something that people wear on the street, and that right there is something that people would wear on the streets. So with that being said, before we wrap up the show, is there anything that you want to tell the audience to come check out what you got going on in the next couple weeks, any events? Because like I said before you came here, if you go on his story right now, he was just at an event. So it looks like you keep people up, keep people going. He does a bunch of lives. I went on his page. I did my research. He do a whole bunch of lives. So tell him, man, like what's next?
It's called True Lucky Empire, man. You know, we looking for models, artists, management inside the company. You know, it's a LLC as well. You know, you definitely will get money. You know, if that's what it is. But it's based off family though. So if you want a family that's on positivity, you know, express yourself. You always can find me at NenoDacarter, NENO_Dacarter, or you can go on True Lucky Empire page and send an invite and we can talk business, you know. And we looking. But other than that though, just follow me. You know, I got a lot of good stuff coming up. If you an artist that's want to collab with me, I don't charge. You know, I can charge you. If you faking, I'm gonna charge you. But if you serious about your business,
you almost made me spit this drink.
I'm definitely gonna give you the opportunity to show me because I want to do a song, do videos and all that. You know, set up interviews, all types of stuff. but I definitely got a strong backbone. You know, It's Gorgeous Music. They behind me on whatever decision, even the DJ coalitions as well. So I definitely want y'all to tap in with me. You know, shout out to I gotta shout out her out because she the CEO of the company, Island Vibe. You know, all the models that's out there, I don't care where you from, we can fly you out, have a meeting, whatever. Let's talk business. You know what I'm saying? You get paid for modeling. The merch is a True Lucky merch. You get paid for that. You know, so tap in with me. You know.
And that's pretty much self-explanatory, folks. Like I said, this video and the clips are going to be wild because we had deep conversations. And even before the show, I told him, I said, hey, look, if the conversation's good, it's going to last long. If it doesn't, you'll see. Yo, the conversation is dope. This guy is a dope man. And he has a lot more that we will discuss. But as of right now, bro, this is all y'all going to get. So take it for what it is. Video's gonna drop out soon. You know what I'm saying? NenoDacarter, aka the mayor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your contact for now on is gonna be the mayor.
Before we end though, right? The #1 song is called Talk That Talk. You'll get
Talk That Talk.
Yeah.
That's what you wanna do to him.
I gotta let y'all hear this.
Y'all wanna do
this
Talk
song
That
right
Talk?
here is everywhere. The DJ's got it. Shout out to Jacket Spade. He always spinning it. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, y'all need to tap in. Talk That Talk is one of the songs that got me where I am today. You know, it made me believe that anything is possible. But it's for y'all, though, you know. Tap in with me.
Ooh, Talk That Talk. Well, shit, while I'm setting everything up for Talk That Talk, tell them about it a little bit.
Talk That Talk is like, you ain't talking about money. You ain't talking about no women. You ain't talking about, I ain't trying to hear that. So don't call my phone. This song tell it all. You hear me?
Okay, then.
I will give you the number, but tap in with me, man, on IG, man. We definitely lock in. But this Talk That Talk. Listen to it.
Bitch. You ain't talking about work, don't wanna hear that. You ain't talking about money, don't wanna hear that. You ain't fucking these hoes, don't wanna hear that. Don't follow the drug, don't wanna hear that.
So let's talk that talk, talk that talk, talk that talk. You ain't talking about work, don't wanna hear that. You ain't talking about money, don't wanna hear that. You ain't fucking these hoes, don't wanna hear that. Don't follow the drug, don't wanna hear that. So let's talk that talk, talk that talk, talk that talk. You ain't talking about work, don't wanna hear that. You ain't talking about money, don't wanna hear that. You ain't fucking these hoes, don't wanna hear that. Don't follow the drug, don't wanna hear that. Look, about my paper like the newsstand. They say I'm shit and bring them stool in. She love her sauce like her food in. Boot up bitch out the food in. They come in boxes like the twos in. Pounds of brick bring the blues in. She hold the wood like a broomstick. Fuck a good wood won't split.
Okay, let's go.
On me. Pussy eater in the ass only. Front and back, throw it back on me. Love the way that it smack on me. Bought my bread like a dinner plate. If you ain't talking money, what you finna say? Money long like an interstate. Talk that talk if you wanna play. Talk that talk, talk that talk, talk that talk. You ain't talking about work, don't wanna hear that. You ain't talking about money, don't wanna hear that. You ain't fucking these hoes, don't wanna hear that. Don't follow the drug, don't wanna hear that. So let's talk that talk, talk that talk, talk that talk. You ain't talking about work, don't wanna hear that. You ain't talking about money, don't wanna hear that. You ain't fucking these hoes, don't wanna hear that. Don't follow the drug, don't wanna hear that. So let's talk the talk over being a bust. If you ain't talking money, ain't no damn discussion. China white with a plug and Russian and free go, running out the budget. Pussy bomb, but her head is something. Eat the dick up, ain't dropping nothing. She'll up the score if you talking number. Neck froze like ice in window. Double cup of that ice from Brenda. On my mama, that shit is senior. Talk the talk, #1 contender. In the kitchen, whipping out the blender. Dog food for them damn breeders. Soft for hard for them damn pleasers. Connect the dot like a damn cheater. Number right like a damn beeper. Talk that talk, talk that talk, talk that talk. You ain't talking about work, don't wanna hear that. You ain't talking about money, don't wanna hear that. You ain't fucking these hoes, don't wanna hear that. Don't follow the drug, don't wanna hear that. So let's talk that talk, talk that talk, talk that talk. You ain't talking about work, don't wanna hear that. You ain't talking about money, don't wanna hear that. You ain't fucking these hoes, don't wanna hear that. Don't follow the drug, don't wanna hear that.
So that was Talk That Talk by NenoDacarter. And we wrapped the show up great, phenomenal. Yo, this, like I said, this is just part 1. Part 2 is coming out very soon. And we're going to see everything that has happened since then. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, Thank y'all for tapping into the No Limit podcast. You dig?